Oh shit, two? Possibly? That's what's up. As mentioned in my last video and other videos before that, I am an editor. I am a wedditor. I am a wedding video editor. I've been one for about 3-4 years now, so I've worked in the wedding world for that long, one can say. I don't know, I wanted to share my thoughts on the wedding world, on the industry, shit like that, you know. So I work for a wedding high quality. Let me tell you, I've watched our competitors' shit, and I gotta say, being biased and all, we are better. Yeah, real cash. Looking real cash now to talk about weddings. Real cash. So we're more story-based editing. Okay. Oh my god. I really shouldn't do it like this, but I'm better like this. Wedding videos. Usually, everyone knows the wedding video is a chronological, just showing everything. Here's them getting ready. Here's them at the church. Here's them leaving the church. Here's them at the reception. Here's the things and blah, blah, blah. Boring. We are more story-based, as in we take what's said at the church, we take what's said in the toasts, and then we put it together. So yes, it does somewhat go in chronological order in a more entertaining way. It does start with the prep, but we'll mix that in with them arriving at the church. Unless it's a full length, then it's 2 separate sections. But if it's a short, we mix it together. Parallel storytelling, it's cool. While they're reading a card to one another, the best friends are talking about their relationship with their best friend.
I love Sally. Sally is the kind of person that's like this, blah, blah, blah.
And you show her getting ready, while the best friend is helping her get ready, but ties it together. And then, we read the cards. Love is patient, love is kind. Kill me now. Big moment. There she is. Because it's always... There she is. And there they are. The other one. Mostly always men. Oh, crying. Sometimes. The reactions between the people when they see the future betrothed is so interesting. That's always our favorite shot because sometimes it's such a pure emotion. These people become overwhelmed and just tears flow. And like I said, it's mostly men. Always men.
Men don't cry. It's a baby thing for men to cry.
Men cry. Okay, I've seen a lot of men cry because they're overjoyed with love. Good fucking cry. We love that shit. After that, we go into cocktail. We go into the fun family bridal stuff, telling the funny stories, telling the jokes. And then we go into a dance set. We show people dancing to some hip-hop dance club electronic music. Country music. Always lots of country music. God. We ask our couples to send us their favorite artists and songs so we get an idea of what type of music they like so we could put in their films. And a lot of times it's country music. And Ed Sheeran. The amount of people who have Perfect by Ed Sheeran as their first dance song, it's too many. Once I feel bad though, because we were at a wine paint night and there was a bridal party there and we were, music was playing at the thing and that song came on and I audibly was like, oh my God, can we change this? This is like literally everybody's first dance song. I know that's cool. We could change this song. Part of me was like, oh shit, what if this was like her, this bride over here like being like, that's my first dance song, you fucking bitch. Well, it's not original, ho. The originality. Oh my God. The amount of jokes told in toasts that people come across like acting like, I'm so clever for writing this. Best men. The amount of times of like, yes, we could finally agree that I am the best man. Where was I? Okay, so after a dance set, we go into the first dance. And the first dance, first look, that's the romance. This is the part where it's going to get you. You cried when she was walking down the aisle. And now you're going to cry for the first dance. First look. Oh, Yes, the sad music, the romantic music. Sometimes it's their first dance song itself. A lot of times it's Perfect by Ed Sheeran. We have the vows going on underneath. Maybe another card reading. You know, you read one in the beginning, you read one now. Maybe they have personalized vows. I always love when they have personalized vows because it's fucking raw. It's good shit. It's hard because a lot of times, you know, you have to cut stuff out and you really got to pick the best parts of these things because, like, these sections aren't that long. These sections are probably about 2 to 3 minutes each, like, not even sometimes. And someone's speech or someone's card could easily be, like, 6 minutes entirely, and you can't just, it has to flow right, you know? Like, you got to feel the flow, man. Like, that's a lot of times, a lot of these editors, they don't feel the flow with these fucking weddings and they don't kiss on them, you know? Kiss on the So after you're crying your eyes out because she looks gorgeous, because she always does. And a lot of times, you know what sucks? A lot of times the first thing they ask when they see them for the first time, you know, for their first look, they always say, how do you like it? Do I look good? They need that immediate validation. It's like, sweetie, you obviously look gorgeous. Fucking Jesus. Again, a lot of those reactions are good. Oh, God. One was great. So they had their first look, you know, tap on the shoulder. He turns around. Honey, you look gorgeous. You look hideous.
What?
Because he had a beard. She was angry. He didn't shave. He didn't look bad. And it wasn't like a big squirrely beard. Like, not that it mattered. Like, it's a nice shaped beard. Then there's that awkward silence, and then you just hear the photographer, or I forgot if it was like my boss, like, on the side, just being like, okay, let's go in for a kiss. Oh, God. That's like, it's so, why? What? Oh. And then I had to edit that wedding. I had to make that a romantic moment. There was no dialogue. It was just all slow-mo, and then they went in for a kiss. So after the first dance, after you're crying, after it's everything, it goes into another dance set. Now, this is when the entrances, this is when people are, the bridal party's coming in. They're doing their fun, stupid shit, you know? They're throwing the bouquet like a football. They're fucking taking shots. They're just dancing weird, hitting it like it's a baseball bat. They're doing all the normal stuff that everyone does, you know, great. And then sometimes if you have a garter bouquet, which garter bouquet is always a fucking weird shit. Some of these people are, go for it, it's crazy. But just like the whole dancing to take the garter off or put the garter on, it's always so uncomfortable. There was one, he and his buds, him and his bros busted in, pretending it was like a raid because he's in like the armed forces. And he's like, oh, there she is, now I'm gonna go. Let me just throw this fucking fake gun away at my wedding, and then I'm gonna go fucking take a garter off my wife. I watched this and I was like, this is what straight people do. So after the dance set, high energy, going crazy. Then we go into the final section. Unless they have a parent dance section. Sometimes they have a parent dance section. Sometimes they do not. Again, it depends on the type of film. But like usually, the parent dances, talking about family, talking about loved ones. We wish we're here. You know, we knew you'd be here if heaven wasn't so far away. You know, that kind of stuff. Fucking Tarzan song, a lot of times. Don't stop your crying and it'll be all right. I loved her first. Daddy, that's always a lot of times daddy-daughter dance. There needs to be more father-son dances. I do not see that enough. I think I've seen it once in my whole wedding career, and it upsets me very much so because of gender norms and breaking down the patriarchy. A lot of brides dance with their moms because sometimes that's all they have left, or sometimes, you know, like they have a very strong connection with their mother. You see that a lot. Obviously, they have the father-daughter dance. That's, you know, a big thing. And then, you know, they have the mother-son dance. But you never see a son-father dance. And it's very upsetting. You know, he'll join in with mom or something, but it's never a solo moment. It's never a solo dance. And that really upsets me. And I wish that we saw more of that. Because appreciate your fathers. Then we have the rings. We have the cake cutting. And then we got the big kiss. The first kiss at the big moment at the end. I now pronounce you husband and wife. I now pronounce you married. Fucking do it, motherfucker. Sometimes the kisses are very passionate. Sometimes the kisses are nice, little pecks. And you're like, what is this? Like, what? Another time, sometimes I go, the amount of fucking kisses I've seen where Oh, God. People kiss so weird sometimes. Because we do romantics. We film these romantics moments to go over to help with the story, you know? So we'll have them dancing on the beach and then it flows into their first dance, you know? Like that kind of shit. And some of them don't want to kiss or like are so like scared to kiss either because she doesn't want to ruin her makeup or like they're just uncomfortable on camera. And it's like, then why did you spend the money for this if you're uncomfortable on the camera? Some of it literally grosses me out. It's so gross. And like, there's always like this weird thing when like the guy like puts his like hand on her neck. Sometimes it's soft when it's on the cheek, but like, there's like something about it when he goes like, it's like it triggers something in me that I'm like, this is just fucking weird, man. Usually it flows from the ending at leaving the church, entering the room, their big entrance, and then a final kiss, and then we do this cool ring spin at the end that reveals their name. That's it. That's what our wedding videos. It's weird because it's like, it's very formulaic how we do each video, but obviously the content's going to be a little different. Everyone's toasts are a little bit different. Everyone's footage is a little bit different. Music choices, things like that. It's always going to be a little different every time. So that's always the fun part to try to see, but it's still very much like the same thing. But I still like it. But I also get annoyed. I guess that's just life.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
The heteronormativity gets to me a lot. I work on Long Island, where we're a little more expensive. So it's mostly richer people, and it's always straight white people. Sometimes we got a little mix here and there, mixed race couples or things like that, but it's mostly always straight white people. I mean, like, I don't know if one of them is bi or what like that in there, but it's always a man and a woman. I've edited one gay wedding. It was 2 ladies. I've edited one black couple. Like I said, we've had some like mix, which we love. We stan. I mean, everyone, like, as long as you're in love, who am I to fucking judge? But it's just annoying. It's just like, where's the spice? Where's the flavor? And like, who am I to talk? I'm white. But I'm gay, and I want to see more representation in all senses. Like, recently, we haven't had a lot of weddings to edit because we didn't really shoot a lot because they were fucking illegal. I was like adding all these like these little Instagram clips that we do called sneak peeks onto our website or whatever. And I was tagging all these vendors that were for the weddings. And the amount of like models and like people in their photos are always skinny white people. This is the problem, people, okay? Not everyone looks like that. So how do I know what the fuck's going on? It's always skinny white people. Some couples are really nice. I haven't really worked many weddings. I usually edit them. I have worked a few to help shoot them, but I mostly stay in the editing room. They're fun, but I also get a lot of anxiety because I'm not the best at cinematographer. So having that responsibility of like not fucking up the footage, whew. When I first started, I would just do rough cuts. So I have to, keyword all the footage, put it into shit, sync up, the reception and the ceremony, and then cut it up and make it like just the good parts. And then I had to favorite all the footage. And sometimes that's about 6 hours worth of footage. And I remember I used to get like so annoyed because some of the shots sucked or something like that. And like, I'd be like, why didn't you get it? It was so obvious. Come on, Jesus. But then when I worked a wedding, I was like, oh, it's very fast paced sometimes. There are moments where there are a lot of downtime, like if between like the ceremony and the reception, if there's like a few hours or whatever, there might be some downtime. But other times it's very like, get the shot, go, move. And if there's a lot of people you're trying to get in the front, you both don't want to be in the way, but also like I need to get in the way. I'm always like so sore after a wedding too. My body just aches because it's a lot of carrying of equipment that is not always heavy, but just like a fucking hassle to hold. Like tripod bags are such a bitch to hold. Boss's shoot sack weighs like 7,000 pounds. It has all his lenses and shit in it. So like he could just be like, I need the 30, I need the 50, I need the this, I need the that. And I'm like, go. And I gotta be quick and I gotta be, try not to touch the fucking lens and know what each lenses are and shit like that. And that thing weighs a lot. But I also am just like, it's fine. I'll just stand here forever and hold it. It's fine. No, you could put it down, right? Can I? Am I allowed? I don't want to get in trouble. I don't know, man. Weddings are weird. Like, I think about my wedding a lot, obviously. But then also think about love in general and my thoughts on love. I'm very whatever, or I don't know, hence the demisexualness of it all. It's weird because you can tell, like, some things genuinely excite me with certain couples, like if you can tell how much they love each other, how much they care about each other through the footage, or whether from meeting them and being on the wedding and things like that. And like that, clarifies something for me. But then sometimes those couples that in their footage look so much in love
get divorced.
And you're like, what? But why though? They look so much in love. I had to edit a wedding for a couple that was divorced based on their wedding. These people were meant to be, entirely meant to be. And knowing the context made it so uncomfortable to edit, because I was like, who wants to enjoy this? This is torture. These people don't end up together. And the amount of love they have for each other right now in this moment, the amount of love in this room, it just feels wrong. I don't get it. The mom wanted it. I don't even know. But I did it. I edited it. I was in a wedding. I was in my friend Cass's wedding. I'm going to be in my friend Susan's wedding. I mean, when Jess gets married, I'm going to be in her wedding. When I get married, I'm going to be in my wedding. Like, it's insane. I wish the wedding world wasn't so fucking, like, obviously it's always so religious, with the churches and them, it's like man and woman. And it was just two people who love each other, okay? Doesn't matter what the fuck they are. It's just so interesting to have such a weird outlook on it and also work in it. I'm so fascinated. I used to love watching wedding shows. Susan and I watched like all of like 4 weddings. Used to watch Say Yes to the Dress. Like, it's just such a fascinating industry. It really is. How everything works and like the behind the scenes of things and how terrible some places are. Some venues don't feed their fucking vendors. We're here for 10 hours. Give me fucking food. It's definitely an interesting job. I'll say that. It is an interesting job that sometimes can be very draining, but other times very entertaining. Holy shit, that rhyme. That's a good note to end on. Okay, so to future me, editing this, remember to flip the footage because apparently this shoot's flipped. Oh, shit. Okay. Bye.